Hello and welcome to another episode with the Autistic Angler. Today I'm using up some worms and fishing in Camber Dock in Portsmouth Harbour. Before anything else, let's get this underwater camera going. Yes, it might seem a bit of an overkill, but I'm using my 6 and bait. And that is because of the weight of the camera with the weight underneath it. The only problem that there is fishing here in this dock is the small fishing boats that come up and down. I tied a new rig onto the underwater camera, look. So there's nothing now between the camera and the short snood. So hopefully, with 2 short snoods, they're a lot closer to the main line. So we might be able to get a fish on them today. If I can catch a fish. Cool, that wind's a bit sharp on the back of my neck. Let's just see if this camera's going to work this morning. Press that one. And the light is on. Blue light's on, that's cool. Press that one. The blue light is flashing. So the theory is that is now recorded. Now obviously, I don't need to put a big weight on this to cast it out, because we're only just chucking it out just out there for the wrasse. But I've got to be mindful, I need a heavier weight on the bottom than the weight of the camera. The camera's 3 ounces, so I need at least 4 ounces on the bottom. Here we go then. So we've got the underwater camera, 2 ragworms and a 4 ounce weight. I'm not going to chuck it out far, probably just in the middle here. And I might chuck the other one in a lot closer. So I'll just give this a lob out into the middle, feather it on the way down, so that hopefully this one I'm going to chuck a bit further out this way. Bring him under as he's shorter. There you go, so we've got one. So the camera's on the longer mod, which is just down here, and the Rovex with the 3 ones is right out towards where you'll see the ferries come in. I'm going to bring the camera line in and have a look and see if the camera's still there. Oh yeah, what I should be saying is I'm going to check to see if the bait's still there, shouldn't I? Yeah, that's not snaggy there. There's the camera. And there's the worms. Absolutely nothing has touched them. Let's go out a bit further then. God, I don't know how to go down with a thump. There's a lot of weight going out there. So we've got out a bit further. Because obviously there was no fish where it was. But I'm far enough now. I'm still going to be waiting until the little boat comes in. I'll check the other one in a minute. I'll pull the 3-hook boom rig in and see how many worms the crabs have eaten. None of them then. Just chuck that one in closer for the moment. You never know. Just got to find the fish. So I'll put the 3-hook one just down the side here. Just have a little look, see? I'm getting bites on the shorter rod. The one that I've just chucked out by where the ferry was. And it's typical because I was just eating my sandwiches. It always brings them on. Sandwich fish. You've got to love them. So I'm going to pull the camera line in and have a look. So there you go, you can see the camera's still there. The top worm hasn't moved at all. The bottom worm has been a bit marmalised, so I'll change the bottom worm for a fresh one. And then I'll chuck it out somewhere. Now here's the question, where do I chuck it this time? I think I'll just stick with what I'm doing and stick it out in the middle here. I don't want to risk losing it any more than I am doing. Do you know what? This might seem silly, but I'm going to put a gripper on it. Because if I put a gripper on it, I can keep it in its position where I want it over there, instead of it rolling around and coming back to me. And I know the rod can cope with the gripper, can cope with the weight, because the stupid little Rovex did to the 6 and bait wheel. So there we go, I've changed my mind. We've gone for a 6-ounce gripper. So at least I can chuck it out there and it should stay where I put it. There he goes. Whoa, crikey! I only just missed the jetty on the other side. Wow! Right. So the camera's gone a lot further out into the channel this time. Crossing everything, guys, crossing everything. I had another little bite on the 3-hook boom rig, so I'll check it. Come on. And we've caught a fish. Brilliant, a little wrasse. Right, this 3-hooker that I just had that wrasse on is back out again, and no! Oh, you! Right. Thankfully, that's not the camera line. But that was a really good pull down then, and I reckon it's taken me into a snag. And I've still got a fish on. I'll wait a few minutes, and then I'll walk it down, and I'll try and get it out the snag. No, I don't think they did. Look. Managed to rescue the line. It's got 2 fish on. Both wrasse. Fantastic. Ballon wrasse. There's no black spot on his tail, look. So I just rebaited the 6 and bait, and I'm going to chuck it out towards the ferry because that's where the other one's getting the bites. Look at this one. I was never in a month of Sundays expecting a fish like this. My heart's going like a train. Wow! Look at the size of that one. What a monster. Oh, the good old lollipop. Boom rig. It's a wrasse.
Sea bass.
It's a ballon wrasse.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Hook's out. So I just chucked out the 3-hook one after I re-rigged it because it broke off. And that's right where the ferry lands. I'm just going to try and get the camera right now. Oh, yes! Holy cow! We've only got to done it. We've caught a fish on the camera rig. I wonder if the camera's... Here we go, chaps. Oh, I'm shaking like a leaf. Is the camera still on? Is it still recording? Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? Yes! Yes! Right, and I've stopped recording. I've captured the image. I captured it. So, if it's worked, we will actually have a fish on camera. Get in. Oh, right. Yes! So we've got a real good chance now of seeing a fish underwater. Oh, fingers crossed, everybody. Fingers crossed. Well, this is the camera. This is not going back out there again, because when I lifted it up and found it solid, nah, my heart stopped. I'm not going to waste that camera now. I'll just stick it out in the main channel because it's too much for my heart. I can't cope with that again. Right, so there you go. I had to change the battery pack. So we're back. And this time the camera line's gone back to where it was earlier in the session, right out the middle. I'm not going to try it out there again, because just as I was trying to reel that fish in, it snagged. And I'm not going to lose the camera. Well, not yet. So I've done what I wanted today, and that was catch a fish on the camera in some still water in daytime. So just going to go back now and edit it later and see if we get a fish. Well, I'm going to have a look at the 3-hook rod.
Much luck apart from your crab. That give you bragging rights there, does it?
Yeah. I think I might have had a bite on the camera line. So let's have a look. See if we can get the camera back. Yeah. There's no fish on that one. There's a hook missing though. Right, let's try and chuck this a bit further out over the other side. Yeah, it didn't go much further out, did it? I'm so nervous about chucking it out there. Uh-oh. We lost it, guys. Right. You know what I'm going to have to do now? Now we're going to have to put a clip on, get some lackey bands around this thing, because I haven't got the bloody card now, it's out in the water. I don't believe it.
Sorry, man.
Were you? Alright. Right. So I'll put a load of lackey bands around that. Let me see if we can drag the camera in. Don't believe this. I'm now stuck on the side of where the ferry goes in. Oh, it's come off. Have I got the weight back? Oh my God. So it looks like I'm not going to have any footage for you tonight. After all, guys, sorry about that. There's something about them clips. I was having a chat with the tackle shop owner not very long ago, saying that I don't like the open clips because there's always a risk that they can unclip. But lo and behold, that's what happened. That bloody genie clip came unclipped, didn't it? Don't know what to do. There's nothing more I can do, really. Chuck a few leads out. I've been right over the area. There's a couple of snags down there. But I think that's gone now. See, there's a snag. And this is my last gripper now today. So, there's no doubt about this. There we go. I've still got worms left, but you know what? Pretty hacked off for that now. Not a lot I can do about it though. Do I carry on fishing? Yeah, do you know what I will do? At the end of the day, it's only a camera, isn't it? See if we can catch some more fish to compensate. Okay, we've got another weird fish, guys. I don't know what the hell this is. That looks... Do you know what? That is! That's another one of them bloody things I caught the other day. Oh, a dragonette. Good God, I've never had them, and then 2 in a month. Look at that beauty. Woohoo! Right, so after that dragonette, I lost another rig. So I've used off all my shot leaders. So for today then, that's me done.